What's up guys, New here. This is New Plus. Oh my god, I forgot. I'm like so used at doing videos on my main channel that I kind of forgot how to do the intro for my reaction channel or like New Plus. But welcome to New Plus, where I react to a lot of random videos that I find interesting and also react to some stuff that is related to my hobby, anime, or like whatever it is, games and stuff. But today we're gonna react to something special from a channel called TheBackgroundNPC. We reacted one of her videos. I think it's a Stellar Blade video if I remember correctly. I reacted to it long time ago. And there's this like one more video that I wanna react to that caught my interest. Is Gooning okay now? And the reason like the title is this is because the thumbnail is about Leon naked. So is it okay now to goon because, you know, male are getting sexualized now? Is it allowed to goon now? Or is it just female the only one who are allowed to goon to a character? Or maybe everybody is allowed to goon to Leon Kennedy because I'm gonna goon to Leon Kennedy every time, baby. Also, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what you think about this reaction video, and also link in the description below for the original video for the background NPC. So make sure you subscribe to her because her videos are awesome, especially her commentary on a lot of topics, usually gaming in general. You know, love it.
For the past 2 weeks, pretty much
Let's go.
every screen that I own has been taken over by one person. The man, the myth, the Giga Chad himself,
Leon
S.
Kennedy.
In case you missed it, somehow Resident Evil Requiem recently came out and it is pretty great. Capcom absolutely cooked. They sold 5
Man, you guys don't know how much I didn't play the Requiem game, but I watched so many YouTubers play that freaking game, and I watched the 9-hour gameplay, all of it. Crazy.
5 million copies in 5 days.
I love the game even though I didn't play it myself.
And they've confirmed that DLC is on the way. I'm about to finish my 5th playthrough. Yes, my fifth, using almost exclusively the RPG as Leon because I just...
Wait, what? 5th gameplay? You know what's crazy for me? That people are actually playing... Like, a big example is like Resident Evil, right? People are actually playing the game multiple times to do something. Okay, maybe this is just such a tourist, maybe like a tourist take for me. I think the special thing about gaming or game story is that you will experience it one time, you know, and you won't experience it again. That's why like I played RE2, the Leon route. I played it once and I didn't play it again. I enjoyed the game, by the way. I just didn't play it again mainly because like it's just like I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay playing it only once. Maybe I will play it again in the future, but like I don't know. I'm just okay with it playing only once, and then that's it. I kinda have a big respect for people that, you know, after they finish a game one time, they're gonna play it again over and over again to maybe like get all the achievements and stuff. I don't get it myself. Maybe I get it myself, but I just didn't like do it on some of the games that I play. I don't know. I mean, I did it on Stellar Blade. I played Stellar Blade I think 2 times before. I actually wanna play it again 3 times mainly because of I missed some stuff, but I guess I kind of get it. At the same time, I guess yeah, it just matters of if you enjoy the game or not. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's like the classification of it.
Just unlocked unlimited ammo for it. And even though I have a ton of thoughts about the game itself, this video isn't really about RE9. It is about the massive double standard of some of the people celebrating Leon the hardest right now. The thirst articles, the journalists who need to be hosed down like overheated zoo animals, the same people who have spent the last decade lecturing everybody else.
Oh, I knew it. Oh my god, this is why I love these kinds of topic, bro. Because I play Zone Zero, and the double standards, the the hypocrite mentality that they're doing on Zone Zero. What do you mean I cannot go into my big aboba girly, but you can go into your big aboba man? Why can't I do it? on the characters that I feel like they're hot and big aboba and big abugaboo. Why can't I? Why is it only allowed for male abugabugaboo? Why can't I do it on female abugabugaboo? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Rules for die, but not for me. True. True. By the way, I'm live streaming right now on twitch.tv/new live. I just don't have my chat up right now. If you guys want the chat to be up, I'm gonna put it right here. There we go.
About this exact thing, just in reverse. Once again, rules for thee, but not for he.
Oh my god! She said it! She said it! Chat, she said the same thing.
Now, before we get into the details, I do need you to
Oh my God.
understand the scale of what has actually been happening. We are talking countless fan edits with millions of views, Leon fan cams, the art.
Okay, I think it's okay. All of this post is okay. All of these posts are okay. But from the poster itself, if there's a hypocriticism stuff happening, then that's not okay. You know, like, what do you mean you lecture, you not sexualize women on games, but you sexualize a man on a game? You know, I'm just saying.
So much art, cosplays, gym motivation.
I feel like all of these are okay. This doesn't hurt anybody and stuff. This just like fuels the goodness of everything.
Posts. Men saying Leon has inspired them to get in shape, which is
Good
really
thing.
cool actually. Shirtless Leon mods, Leon dad and mustache mods, all well and all good. But then the professionals started to jump in, and I might have started getting a little bitter. Kotaku published a piece called Leon Scott Kennedy, I'm on prep. I'm still not sure how that one was not only approved, but actually published, where the writer describes deliberately keeping Leon on low health just to hear his pained grunts and
Oh, what the? Okay, I guess that's a way to do it. Okay. I mean, it's okay to do that, but I guess on a professional space, why is it a article?
how his own pants are, at one point, gone. This is a professional journalist, mind you.
Oh.
And then even Nintendo, the company that treats a single exposed polygon like it's a federal crime, posted on X that Leon is absolutely jacked with a blush face emoji. Capcom posted a thirst edit of him set to Usher's Hey Daddy, Daddy's Home on the official account with the checkmark and everything. I've pretty much seen it all at this point, I think.
Okay, I think those posts are actually like, it's just funny. You know, it's just funny banter, especially when like those accounts have a fan like being a social manager on that one. So like, I guess the only suspicious part of this is like it getting approved, but at the same time, hypocriticism, especially in a professional space, is kind of sus.
Brands posting, journalists
Also,
posting, everyone posting.
I'm sorry about the term that I'm
highest
using.
levels of sexy thirst for Leon.
I just don't know
Even
how to
his
use
own
it.
voice actor
Or
had some
pronounce
things
it.
to say, but I will touch on that in just a bit. Now, to be clear, this is nothing against Leon at all, or against
Yeah.
the celebration of attractive characters.
It's-
You guys
it's nothing
know
at
I am
all.
all for attractive characters, and I love Leon. I think he is a legitimately great character, and it is so refreshing to see such a strong male lead finally get celebrated again. And
Yeah.
with the way Capcom was moving up to this game's launch, all of this was to be expected. I also expected cosplayers would have a heyday
Oh,
when I came
Nora!
across this
Oh my god. The best cosplayer, Nora. If you guys know Nora, you guys know Ball.
Easter egg of Rebecca Chambers stashed away in the library by Albert Wesker, which somebody responded on a parody Wesker account with a formal statement that genuinely made me laugh out loud. But I can honestly say I was not expecting Victor Gideon thirst content.
What?
Yes, I had to put my phone down after that.
Ew, what the fuck? Gideon. Gideon Thirst. Oh, ew. Ew.
And went and stood in my yard for a
What
few
the
minutes.
hell?
But while I was outside getting some air, I got to thinking, imagine if a female character got this treatment at this scale. Imagine Kotaku published Jill Valentine, I'll wear a condom. Imagine PlayStation posted a thirst edit of Lara Croft set to Justin Timberlake's Sexy Back, or Nintendo highlighting Bayonetta's curves with
Let me guess. The comments is gonna be, why are you sexualizing women? Why are you doing this and this? This is disgusting. Double standard, bro. It's like, it always happens. And I don't think it's gonna stop. I just don't think it's gonna stop, because at this point, that's the natural mindset of people. There's a lot of imperfect people, which what makes us human. Crazy, like very sad situation about it. That's why like I'm so tired of this kind of like. I mean, I like by the way reacting to this, but like those kinds of talk is just so like I think it's best to avoid them mainly because it's just not going nowhere. It's just going nowhere. Even if you call them double standard, even you call them hypocrite, you just won't care. And I think it's okay. It's okay. Even for myself, if I'm a hypocrite at some point, I'm gonna say sorry about it. I'm gonna say sorry about it and maybe just say what I think and stuff. But yeah,
with a wink
it's just
face
always gonna
emoji.
happen.
I
It's best
actually
to
can't
avoid it.
imagine it because you and I both know exactly
It's
what would
going to
happen.
be
We know
controversial.
because we have watched it happen for at least a decade. There
Like literally it happens every attractive character, and the best one that I can literally think of right now without like gacha games, without not thinking about gacha game, is Eve from Stellar Blade. Because you guys, if you guys realize how freaking boycotted freaking Eve is as a character, oh, it's sad.
was this wave of critics and activists who looked at the gaming audience, an industry that was largely built by
Yeah,
and
see, Stellar Blade, Gunner of the Year, Stellar Blade. See, damn. And the thing is, this is the same people who have books about Minotaur and a girl milking the Minotaur. If you guys know what I mean, like milking and having a lot of smut in it on a book. By the way, on a book, the book itself have a lot of crazy kinky fantasy. Okay, crazy Gunnar material, smart material. But like what she said earlier, rules for the rules for the not but not for me situation. And it's a sad one. It's a sad one. And it's easy to blame one part of things and just not look at the other side because it's easier that way, it's convenient that way. But of course, it's a bad one. It's like a bad situation. Not really bad situation, it's just ugly situation, nasty situation.
for men, and basically said, the characters you like are a problem. The women you find attractive, that's immature, regressive, and a moral failing. And
Yeah.
this, unfortunately, was not just one person yelling into the void. This was all over gaming media. Full coverage, speaking invitations, developer consultations, and it got so loud that not only did studios start listening, they started hiring these people, and it has become the norm. Which, for example, is how we see something like the devs of 1348X Photo so casually respond to this tweet about their characters, saying, "Why would you expect women to necessarily be attractive?" Happy launch day, guys, by the way.
Ooh.
So for the attractive,
Ooh.
happy launch.
That's fucking funny. Holy shit. 427 pick, all-time pick. Oof. Yeah, sadly nobody played that game. Oof.
Day, guys,
Damn.
by the way. So for the better part of a decade, we have watched
The thing is, this is always the thing though. Always the thing. The reason why we play games is to escape reality, guy, right? That's like the main reason. That's not the only reason, but that's the main reason. And it is about being someone that is not you. And usually that someone or that character is usually attractive. I mean, let's be honest right now. Do you wanna be an ugly human being as your character? No, right? You want an attractive one. And the only time that you wanna be an ugly in a game is usually when you are making your own character. Usually because it's fun to make your character ugly because it's like customizable. But in a base character, usually you want the character to be attractive. That's why most games that are popular right now have attractive characters, like on Clear Obscure. Clear Obscure have a lot of like attractive characters. Most of them are attractive characters. There's not even like a ugly main character there, right? What else? You have Final Fantasy. All characters in Final Fantasy are like attractive. What else? Like a game that is not gunnery, that have like a character that is like very attractive. like Resident Evil characters are very attractive too. It's not even Gooner freaking game and stuff. That's why like it's about that, you know. You just wanna be attractive on a game, and usually if you wanna be ugly on a game, usually you would freaking have like customization on a game, and that's the only time you're gonna be ugly on that one. Or you have like a character selection that you can choose to be a freaking golem or not golem but like an ogre or a goblin. Usually that's the only time that someone would be an ugly character, merely because it's funny, you know? You wanna be like a freaking goblin and shit on a game. But yeah.
It happened. A very loud, coordinated, industry-level push to change
Sorry
female
for that
characters in
random
games.
tangent.
They were too revealing, they pushed unrealistic beauty standards, were harmful to the culture. Developer guides started telling studios what female characters should and shouldn't look like. Official company statements were issued. Whole victory poses got pulled because someone wrote a forum post. Looking at you, 2016 Tracer, characters that had looked a certain way for decades got softened in their remakes, and the press either applauded or scolded you for noticing. Outfits got covered up, proportions got adjusted. If a new female character showed up looking a little bit too good, she was not celebrated, she was villainized, and a controversy or problem to be solved. These people treated every female character like she was going through airport security. Ma'am, that's a little bit too much cleavage. I'm gonna need you to step aside. Meanwhile, we have seen celebrations of characters like Geralt, Arthur Morgan, Astarion, and most recently, Leon. Thirst traps, shirtless mods, people calling for nudity mods, which is not needed for Astarion, but nobody wrote.
Look at that. Professional journalism, by the way. Oof. Damn. Professional journalism.
A developer guide about that.
Wow.
Nobody called it harmful or was concerned about what it said about the industry.
What
It's
the
almost
fuck?
like the rules only ever applied to one set of characters.
Yep.
Super weird. What's even funnier is after years of this, a study actually came out like 2 years ago that said female gamers preferred playing as the hotter female characters anyway.
Yeah.
Not the toned down ones. And now those same outlets, those same voices, sometimes the same human beings, who spent years telling developers and gamers what women should and shouldn't look like in games, and in some cases are still writing those pieces, are now sharing pants removal journalism about Leon S. Kennedy. They are telling developers that attractive female characters are harmful to the culture with one hand and gooning to Leon S. Kennedy with the other. I've seen people make jokes about naked Leon mods and it is all ha 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 jokes and celebration, and yes, please give us more. But somebody makes a body mod for Grace that changes her proportions and suddenly it's disgusting. It's incredibly disrespectful because how dare you, chuds? My goon is culture. Your goon is...
Oh my god, this reminds me of like that one Zone Zero. Oh my god, Promea versus Bayonetta. And the thing is, it's like female. It's like it's a Gunner versus Gunner, bro. It's like a Gunner versus Gunner situation. But for both female characters, they always say, "Oh, Bayonetta is like, you know, my Gunner have culture, you know. My Bayonetta have culture. Your Promea, your Zone Zero doesn't have culture, you know." When it's literally the same freaking thing. It's literally the same Gunner game where they show attractive female characters that show like attractive and seducing curves. It's literally just the same thing. There's no I'm better or like yours are bad or something. It's the same freaking food. But yeah.
Jail time. And if you needed more
Just random
proof
tangent
of this
again, I'm
double
sorry.
standard in real time, look no further than the upcoming Lara Croft series. In a recent interview,
Oh,
Sophie
yeah.
Turner made it very clear that her Lara Croft, the same beloved character who does unnecessary acrobatics and fights dinosaurs with pistols, is actually super serious this time, guys. And it's not about her looks at all. Because as we all know, of
Okay.
course, serious women can't be hot. Smart girls can't be attractive. Not around here. Like, this is the Lara
Isn't there's like a Lara Croft like video game? I don't know if I have the thingy Croft game. Where is it? Is this the one where she got like a fat ass? Where she got like a fat ass, bro? I saw that trailer somewhere and I just opened my mouth. I cannot believe she got that fat ass. Anyways, I'm sorry. Random tangent because I'm gooning. I'm always gonna goon, you know. Of course, I'm not really gooning, but goddamn, she's attractive as fuck. Look at the ass. Her ass is big on those jeans. Anyways,
Lara Croft, we are talking about someone who is actually intentionally designed to be a bombshell, and the actress playing her felt she needed to share a preemptive disclaimer about her character's appearance before nary a single episode has aired. It's like the mainstream reflex to downplay female characters' beauty has just been ingrained so deep at this point that it is basically automatic now, even for one of gaming's most iconic female characters. Meanwhile, Leon's voice actor is out here in interviews calling Leon a sex icon and laughing about it, completely at ease, reading the thirst tweets. Not one journalist has followed up with the concern. Again, just think about if this were reversed. What would be the response if Jennifer English talked about how Shadowheart was suddenly a sex icon and cheered on all the male gooning? I love you, Jennifer, by the way. But Sophie Turner makes sure to give a disclaimer that nobody asked for or even wanted, while Nick Apostolides calls his character a sex icon and gets celebrated for embracing it. Just like Leon, Lara Croft has built a 30-year legacy on being smart, dangerous, and intentionally beautiful all at the same time. She does not owe anyone a disclaimer for that, and neither do so many of our other beautiful female characters.
It's sad.
Neither did Ada Wong, neither did Jill Valentine,
It's literally
neither
sad.
did Bayonetta, who, by the way, was designed by a woman and beloved by many women who were, at one point, told they were too damaged to know what was actually good for them. But the disclaimers...
It's great. Oh my god. Now I think about it. Holy, a lot of people don't even know that most, or like, okay, let's talk about the Japanese media, mainly because I only know about Japanese media. But on a manga, a lot of ecchi manga, like the lewd manga, you know, you guys know like those fan servicey like series and stuff. Most of them are made by women. Like the author are women, the artists are women. Even like most like not safe for work artists are women, by the way, which is crazy. It's crazy. And the same group that are hating on it are literally in the same side. What? It's crazy.
Criticisms only ever travel in one direction, and we all know why.
Yeah,
now, this actually
we
brings
know
me
why.
to the other half of RE9, Grace. Now, I want to be super clear, okay? I genuinely love Grace. I think Angela's performance is incredible, the writing is beautiful, and she is probably one of my favorite additions to the
Wait,
RE.
is it even like the game? Oh my god. Even on RE8, I mean not RE8, RE9 on the game itself, isn't the game itself have a mod? I mean not a mod, but like a skin of like Lady Democ, I forgot her name, but the lady like the lady with the big ass and big aboba, the tall big aboba vampire. Doesn't she have like a skin like Grace one, and then they made her ass bigger? That's funny as fuck, bro.
Universe, but even with all of
That
that,
is so
as
funny.
someone who tries to
Oh
carefully
my
pick my
God.
battles, I've still got to call out Capcom's elephant in the room with this one. Grace is a pretty feminine character. She is so layered and engaging, and I honestly enjoyed every second of her being on my screen. And if she existed in a vacuum, I probably would leave this one alone. But she doesn't exist in a vacuum. She exists in the same game as Leon that got every possible detail obsessed over. And she exists in a franchise with Jill, Claire, Ada, and even Mommy Double Chest. And when you put her next to all of that,
It's
it
so
is just painfully obvious how Capcom failed her. Not because she is a bad character, not because of her story or how she complements Leon perfectly, but because as the player, I can see so easily exactly how much more she could have been. Her default character design is...
Boring.
it's just plain bad. It is
See? That's what I think about too with Grace. The thing is, okay, here's the thing. Grace is a good character, but her design is ass. Not her okay, her design is ass. Okay, I will 100% say that. But her like face card and everything, her head, the only thing that is good about Grace on her model is literally her head. That's it. Because she got a she literally like Grace literally have a beautiful face, beautiful like hair and everything. But holy, they like I think they are I mean, I don't think they are afraid, because if they are afraid, then they wouldn't make the thingy, right? Like the lady Demetrius skin. I forgot her name, bro.
it's
I cannot
bland,
pronounce it.
and I made the joke several times when playing as her in third person that it's almost like I was staring at a blank piece of
Yeah.
paper. She has no shape, no color. It's basically just a gray box.
I'm just gonna say this. She literally doesn't have any silhouette. You can literally put her silhouette on the screen and say to me, guess this character. I wouldn't even think about Grace because she literally doesn't have any like silhouette at all.
Her design makes me think that someone
None.
was already worrying about how the real horror of Requiem is actually the male gaze articles, or that it was done by a committee that was scared of how the other committee would approve it. You know, you might have goofed when the cosplay community is kind of all independently making the same adjustments to the standard costume.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at now that I think about it, yeah. Like the Grace cosplayers are the one who are making adjustment on the character itself to make it interesting. Yeah. Like they even included a jacket. Look at that. That looks cool as heck. You know what? If like Grace have a jacket throughout the freaking whole scene, she would look amazing. Even though she doesn't have that much of a good figure, you know?
Crop tops, tank tops, skinny jeans, adding layers, colors, and on and on and on. Cosplayers will actually always be the final judge.
Yeah.
In my current playthrough, I actually added a crop top mod to Grace, and I have to say, it has made it even more fun to play. Now, I've got more to say about
Yeah. Capcom also didn't even try because most people played it in first person, so nobody ever remember how she looks like. That's true too. Holy shit. And the thing is, okay. The thing is, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with them going to like the first person and stuff. Like, okay, first person to experience this better and stuff. Okay? I'm okay with it. 100% okay with it. But the thing is, they didn't even try on like you said, they didn't even try on the model. Because yes, it's first person, but that doesn't mean it will give you an excuse to not at least make the character model good. You know, because there are some people that will not play on first person. They will either play on third person. You know, especially when they're fucking scared at playing the game. They're gonna play on third person. And at least it should be mandatory to make your character a bit attractive, you know, like good to look at, you know.
Grace, but I think I'm gonna save that for a future video talking about all of our wonderful female characters. I think we're on part like 4 now, or 5. Who knows? But Leon's design shows you what Capcom looks like when they are not afraid. Grace's shows you what happens when they are. Or at least when they choose not to try whatsoever.
Yeah,
and
they
I
didn't
think
try.
that's why their response to Leon has been this big. Not just thirst, although obviously, yes, we've talked about that, but also relief. It is like guys and girls all across the internet have let out a huge sigh of relief, seeing that they just might start getting back their heroes. An entire generation of people grew up on these games, and Leon works so well as our male lead because he is him. He is the guy who walks into the worst situation imaginable and handles it. He's smart, capable, brave, a little bit corny in exactly the right way.
Yeah.
Men want to be him, women want to be with him. He is the power fantasy and the rescue fantasy all at the same time, and there is nothing wrong with either of those things. There never was, and that is what a great character does when you just let them be great. No committee, no disclaimers, no apologies, just here he is, and look how everyone has responded. Look how hungry everyone was for it. Leon doesn't need to be any less. He is basically just a perfect character. Now we need the rest of our characters to be elevated to his level. If you made it to the end of this one, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know I was gone for a couple of weeks.
I'm not gonna continue with her outro, but subscribe on the background NPC because honestly, the background NPC makes so many good videos about this kinds of topic because she actually knows what she's talking about because she's a gamer herself. That's why I love watching her videos. But yeah, I think I already said most of the stuff that I wanna say about this, especially when I go into tangent and stuff. It's just like nobody is like saying it's bad or to have like thirst traps for Leon making this mode and stuff, but like on a professional level, at least have a backbone to not have a double standard, you know, because you said all of this stuff but you do the opposite when it's like it's not like, you know, like the rules are not for you, like, you know, you think the rules will not affect you, you know. That's why like the phrase is like rules for the but not for me and stuff, and that's kind of situation is so sad. And it's I'm just like, I just hope that it is mostly accepted nowadays, because we have like Leon Kennedy, you know? It's happening on the male audience, but well, why can't it be on the female one? Like, you know? It's just like sad. I just don't know how to like say the statement about it. It's just, it's just feeling sad, you know? It's just a sad situation overall. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Link in the description below for the original video. Again, subscribe to the background NPC. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next reaction video. Goodbye.